This week on Rush Outdoors, we head to the big sky country of Montana after big whitetails. Then we head to Kentucky chasing big longbeards. We'll explore the not-so-flattering side of the outdoors with Swing and a Miss. And, of course, member footage with Rush Uncut. Put down that remote. Rush Outdoors starts right now.
Shoot him. He is a dandy.
Can't believe that just happened.
Lays right there.
I redeemed myself this morning and I could not be happier.
We'll give you something good.
What a hot man.
Great clock.
That was freaking awesome.
Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store. Closed captioning for Rush Outdoors is brought to you by the Wayne County Department of Tourism. Look them up online at waynecountytourism.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Realtree Pro Sapper Tim Andrus. Welcome to Season 5 of Rush Outdoors. There were a lot of milestones in the last 4 seasons. Nothing more pivotal than airing our 50th episode. We're working towards 100 and we're glad you're there for the journey. And we're kicking off the launch of Season 5 right here in Runnings in Clay, New York. Runnings, founded in 1947, currently has 39 stores across country. Also in New York, we have Gloversville, Rome, Canandaigua, and right here, Clay, New York. Whether you're working the outdoors or playing the outdoors, Runnings has you covered. Hunting and fishing supplies, lawn care equipment, farm supplies, you name it, they've got it. This past October, I packed my bags. I'm headed to big sky country in Montana, chasing whitetails. Now this hunt wasn't through an outfitter. I was joining good friend Nathan Fatzinger, lives in Sidney, Montana. He's got a couple connections out there. We got in a few ranches and we're ready to rock and roll. Well, it's the middle of October and it's my favorite time of the year because I'm headed to Montana. I'm gonna fly out to Bismarck, North Dakota, make a quick drive into Sidney. I got a day and a half to kill. I'm gonna do it all behind the Nikons. I'm gonna be doing some long range scouting with a spot and scope, some binocs. I got 2 different properties, one on the Yellowstone River, one out in the Badlands about 45 minutes due west. First things first, check in, Golden Prairie Inn by Best Western. Love that hotel, close to town, close to food, perfect place. Drop my gear up, it's time to go glassing. So it's opening morning, we head due west to Sidney. I don't want to hunt the river bottom because the deer are already in the fields there, and if we show up there, no matter how early, we're gonna bump them off the fields, and that's one thing you don't want to do with a big whitetail, is bump them. So Nathan found us a spot way west, almost an hour drive. We got there, got set up, we're in a ground blind. Believe it or not, right on the edge of the farmer's, all his machinery, old machinery. There was a little pond right there surrounded by cottonwood trees and some high goldenrod. And it was the most coolest looking spot. And we saw some deer, saw some bucks and does, nothing that tripped the trigger. Nathan had seen a good buck in there a week before, driving down the road, doing some glassing. But the big thing was, the night before, we didn't get him on film, as we had a big deer on the river, on the Yellowstone River. We're headed there in the afternoon, just like any river bottom. A lot of deer, a lot of pheasants. Awesome place.
We got here nice and early, so we thought, and there were still a couple deer in the field. We bumped them off, came in the back way. We used an irrigation ditch to get into here. And we're all set up, getting our ranges set with the Nikons. CVA's ready to roll. It's gonna be a good night.
So end of the first day, saw a bunch of deer, as you do always do in the river bottom. Every deer in the neighborhood showed up except the big one we'd seen the night before. I wasn't upset at all. I had a full week to hunt. We're excited to go back, got some dinner, headed out first thing in the morning.
Before the calm, before the hunt, before the climb, it starts with a passion, and that passion starts at Runnings, the best gear and supplies from the most trusted brands in hunting. When you get the shot, will you be ready? Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Shadow Hunter professional grade hunting blinds. Innovation that lets you hunt like a pro. Proudly made in the American heartland. Our systems elevate you to the perfect vantage point and are engineered for your total comfort and concealment. Built to a higher standard, the customizable Shadow Hunter system keeps you on top of your game. Start hunting like a pro today. Find your dealer at shadowhunterblinds.com.
Located in the lush farmlands of western New York, Orleans County offers some of the very best fly fishing opportunities in the country. From golden brown trout and acrobatic steelhead to powerful Chinook, coho, and Atlantic salmon, fishing prospects abound in the fall and winter. Whether you fish Oak Orchard or one of our other tributaries, you'll find uncrowded, wadeable waters to net one of these great species. Why not come and drop a line to our finny friends and see how fall fishing in Orleans County swims with color? I love New York.
Hi, I'm Todd from the Thousand Islands Bait Store. Come on in. Here at the Thousand Islands Bait Store, we pride ourselves in carrying just about anything. Rods and reels, we've got tons of them. Live bait, you name it, we've got it. Camping supplies, a wide selection of clothing, ice cold beverages, tackle. Nobody beats our inventory. Thank you very much for shopping the Thousand Islands Bait Store.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by Orleans County, Shadow Hunter Blinds, the New York Sportsman's Expo, Coyote Eyewear, CVA, Carbon Express Arrows, Argo, Beretta, PSE Archery, Scent Lock, Nocturnal Lighted Knocks, Block Targets, Hoorag, and Carlson's Choke Tubes.
Second day comes, same thing. Perfect weather, perfect wind, but this time the big boy showed up and Nathan and I are having a little talk in the blind and the deer is right there and he goes, Tim, he goes, it's a great looking deer, but the one in the river bottom's bigger. I'm like, I am not letting that deer walk away. And the next thing I know, CVA went off. And I hear those words you never want to hear from a cameraman.
Missed.
The buck wasn't sure what had happened. He took 2 steps. So I pop open my Apex, pull the cartridge out, grab another one from my pack. As I'm bringing it up there and watching the deer, I drop it. I go down, have to bend over there. I'm looking out the window, trying to find my round. I bump the camera moves like that, as you're gonna see, and the deer stayed there. He gave me another shot.
He just walked away. I haven't seen him do anything, so we're gonna sit back here and just watch for a few minutes, give him a little bit of time, then sneak down. Looking good here in Montana.
We gave him a little bit of time, half hour. From what we could see, nothing's left that high grass, but it's up to my head, so we're, a deer could walk right out, and I'm hoping it's not that case. We're gonna go down, we're gonna go slow, look for blood, just like you're doing a bow hunt. Oh, Nathan. He is better than we thought. Come take a look at that son of a gun laying right there. Awesome. Awesome, awesome deer. Okay, let's get a tag on him.
We got one nasty drag out of here. We can only drive the truck so far, but what a pretty buck.
Here's my 2015 Montana whitetail here. Killed this morning, October 25th. Just a beautiful buck here. 5x5, got a broken G4. Broke his brow off, looks like early during the season when he was maybe in velvet. Great hunt, no doubt about it. If anybody knows me, they know how much I really love the do-it-yourself hunts. There's nothing more satisfying when it comes together like that.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Thousand Island Bait Store, Muzzy Broadheads, Nikon Optics, Real Tree, North Country Storage Barns, Hunter Safety Systems, The Roxy, Thermacell, Whitetail Institute, The Resort at Snug Harbor, Pathfinder Luggage, Covert Scouting Cameras, and Speed Cinch.
Pro staffer Keith Bartholomew, a true terror in the turkey woods right here in New York. But this week we're changing things up a bit. He's headed to Kentucky, trying to close a deal on a bluegrass longbeard.
All right, we're here in Kentucky, April 15th. Spring turkey season opens first thing in the morning, and our good friends at Carlson Choke Tubes just sent us some new tubes for our Berettas, and we're gonna put one in the Beretta here and see how it patterns.
Yeah, we got an A400 Extreme here, 12 gauge. We're gonna put this choke tube in, we're gonna find out how she shoots.
No, that doesn't look bad at all. Yeah.
Nice pattern.
Very nice pattern.
Got some good shot down through there. That's a dead bird.
We were able to set up on a few birds early in the morning, and we had 4 nice jakes come in the first morning.
I think we got some birds working our way.
We did see and hear a bunch of other gobblers over onto the neighbor's property, and we're going to see if we can make a move on these birds later in the afternoon, as you can hunt all day in Kentucky. After getting some lunch, we come back in at about 2 o'clock. We're gonna sit the remainder of the day, and when you know it, those 4 jakes, we call them right back into the decoys and watch them for the remainder of the night. We waited till dark, roosted some birds, made another game plan, and we're gonna sit in a different ground blind in the morning. This gobbler comes in, he comes up over the hill there. Brad's like, hey, don't move, there's a gobbler coming. Yeah, he was headed right for us. He was in the wide open as far as in the field there, and he's coming right. He sees the decoys the whole distance of the field. This turkey's coming. He took his sweet time, but he came. Really got to thank Beretta. Got an A400 here, Extreme, and we got a Carlson choke tube here, the turkey choke tube for this, and it really woke this gun up. He came in, and I didn't think he was going to close the distance before dark here, or you know, sun setting, but he did, and we laid him out. What a great hunt! Great, man. This is awesome.
All I can say is, wow, that Beretta put a whooping on that bird. Great job, Keith.
Oh, hey, Dave Morgan from Rush Uncut. And when I want to know what's going on in New York State, I turn to the New York Outdoor News.
Now it's time for this week's Covert Corner, brought to you by Covert Scouting Cameras. This week we feature a pic sent in by pro staffer Keith Bartholomew of an awesome New York State bobcat. This picture on Facebook was very popular. Check it out. Keith and everyone else at Rush Outdoors, we rely on Covert Scouting Cameras.
Hi, I'm Victoria Furchaw, and we'll be back in 60 seconds with this week's Swing and a Miss, brought to you by Tim's Guns of Elbridge, New York.
Check out the latest from Covert Scouting Cameras, the leader in wireless trail cam technology, now offering 3G certified models compatible with AT&T or Verizon. Don't go to the camera. Don't pull the SD card. Get your photos texted or emailed directly to you.
Attention sportsmen! Running's Great New York Sportsman's Expo is back, January 27th through the 29th at the State Fairgrounds in Syracuse. Bring the whole family and celebrate everything that the great outdoors has to offer.
I'd like to talk to you about Cozy Cabins from North Country Storage Barn. With 7 styles of certified log homes and log cabins, you can find the camp or home that fits both your lifestyle and your budget. These Amish-built cabins come with finished interiors, knotty pine walls, and multiple flooring options. And spacious rooms will give you plenty of comfortable living space. The full line of Amish-built furniture, sheds, swing sets, and much more. Visit North Country Storage Barns today at one of 3 locations in Lowville, Sandy Creek, Philadelphia, New York.
Welcome to Swing and a Miss. This is a segment of the show where we feature footage of hunts that don't always go as planned. People tell me all the time that I'm a little bit rough on my guys when they miss. My answer to that is simple. If you don't like me giving you a hard time, then don't miss. On this hunt, we're going to jump into the turkey blind with Rush Uncut member James Simpson for one of the most surprising misses that I've ever seen. Hey James, next time I think you better decide if you want a turkey hunt or fly a kite, because you obviously can't do both at the same time. Better luck next time.
Well, that's not the outcome I was looking for.
That's it for this week's Swing and a Miss, brought to you by Tim's Guns of Elbridge, New York. I'll catch you next week.
I hold the spot-on advantage. And there are a million more like me, using Spot On to build confidence in shooting farther and with more precision than ever before. The next generation of shooting accuracy has arrived. Join us.
Before the dawn, before the decoys, before the call. It starts with a passion, and that passion starts at Runnings. The best gear and supplies from the most trusted brands in hunting. When you get the shot, will you be ready? Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Here we go.
Perfect. Big old gobbler.
Now that's a fish.
Good buck. Beautiful, beautiful pike.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Sapphire Grills.
Wow, that was a great ride.
That was sweet.
Hey folks, welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm your host, Dave Morgan, and here today I have special guest, Rush Outdoors pro staffer, Keith Bartholomew. How's it going?
Good, after that ride.
Yeah.
That's something.
We're up here today at Tractions Argo Sales in Hastings, New York. Tell them, Keith.
We just took a ride of a lifetime in our brand new Argo. Check out this footage.
Wow, what a ride.
That was great.
I can't believe what these things will go through.
Amazing.
All right, let's get right to it. First member, Rush Uncut member, Mike King. It's fall in central New York, and you know what that means, Keith.
Early season bow hunting, and Mike King is always taking somebody in the woods with him, and this is no exception.
On this hunt, Mike shares the blind with his young son, Hunter, chasing whitetails with his compound bow.
Yeah, Dave, they weren't successful that night with a compound bow. They came back the next night with a crossbow, and they made it happen.
Are you ready? Wait.
Wait.
Come on, shoot him. Let's move. Shoot him. Oh, yeah. We're here in Madison County on one of my food plots, and my son just shot a doe, made about a 20-yard shot. As you can see, we're pretty excited. He's shaking. I'm out of breath. It's a good deal. I love taking the kids out, especially a 15-year-old. My son, it's awesome. Can't beat it.
It was a good hunt.
Thanks. Congratulations, buddy. Good job. A great morning in the blind with my son, something I'll never forget. Good job again, buddy. Proud of you.
As usual, Rush Uncut member Mike King doesn't disappoint.
No, did you see the look on his son's face? It was priceless.
Okay, up next, we've got Rush Uncut member Rob Hunt, and he's gonna take us all the way up to the North Country for a little perch fishing. And it's Christmas time.
Christmas time?
Yeah, you know when most people are thinking eggnog and jolly old St. Nick, Rob Hunt's thinking fishing.
I bet he's bringing it to the table.
Last year we were ice fishing at this time. Right now I got the 16-foot boat behind me and I'm going perch fishing. In northern New York, I got my 7-year-old nephew with me. Should be fun. There's number one. What do you think, bud?
That's a good one.
Isn't that a good one? Look, you got one. Nice.
That's what I keep on casting right
Oh, it's a big one too, buddy. Oh, it's bigger. Stop. Stop reeling. Flicker in the boat. Nice. Flicker in the boat. Nice. Good job, buddy. Set it. Good job, buddy. Good job. You got him. Stop reeling. Flick it over to me. Nice. That's how you do it every time. What do you think?
That's a good one.
Another good one? Set it. Good job, buddy. When I say stop reeling, stop reeling. Right now. Stop. Yep. That's what you do every time. It's that easy. What do you think?
That's a good one.
Another one?
Yeah, that's mine.
How many do you think are down there?
60, 170.
I got a nice one. Oh, I got two nice ones.
Look at this.
Look at that. Yeah. That's what we came for right there. That's what you came for right there.
Ah, look at them too. Hold them up a little bit. Check them out, man. Yeah.
That's how you can. That's what
That's
we came
it.
for.
4 fillets, you stay.
Look at the size of these perch. Beautiful perch. Beautiful perch.
Look at that fish, huh?
Boy, Rob displayed a lot of patience on this fishing trip.
Hey, and it paid off big time. Did you see his nephew pulling in perch one after another?
Great job, Rob.
Hey, before we forget, folks, picture of the week.
Yeah, we have a new Rush Uncut member, Jason Ferenz. He shot a really nice buck in 2013.
Hey, great job, Jason. And people, keep those pictures coming. You know, we always look forward to seeing new footage from new members. And hey, tell them how easy it is to become a member.
Yeah, Dave, real easy. All you got to do is log on to rushoutdoors.com and click on the Rush Uncut logo.
All right, special thanks to Diana, Andrea, Dave, and Jamie, and everybody here at Traction Argo in beautiful Hastings, New York. What great hospitality.
Just great people. Let's do this.
All right. Hey, folks, don't forget to rush outdoors.
With an Argo!
Yeah!
Woo! That's awesome!
Yeah.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Sapphire Grills and by Beck Equipment, Fire Tower Doubles, Dovey Motors, Upstream Construction, The Rope Guys, Cape Vincent Chamber of Commerce, the Snug Harbor Restaurant and Marina, Carolina Carports, Borquin's Farm Equipment, with Simplicity and Ferris, IBEW Local 43, and IBEW Local 1249.
Hey, they even have Shadow Hunter blinds. For more information on what they carry or store locations, check out the website listed below. That's all the time we have for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Also, let's not forget the Great New York Sportsman's Expo, January 27th through the 29th at the State Fairgrounds, Syracuse, New York. Check out their website listed below. Give them a like on Facebook. From everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrus. We'll see you in the woods.
For more information on Rush Outdoors, like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
I'm Realtree Pro Staffer Tim Andrus. Today, nope, start that right here. That's the next one. That's first flub. Take one, take two. Hi everyone, I'm Realtree Pro Staffer Tim Andrus. Start over. Right. There were a lot of milestones in season for the last one.
Or can you? I'm like a mean person. Really, James? Now you got me like laughing.
Oh, you look like
I'm hot.
Mike King never disappoints.
Yeah.
Good job,
Yeah. All right, so this turkey, I made a blue herring mad. I'm in this fishing spot.
Okay, you all set?
Serious.
Yep. Game face.